And I want you to give a PSA to the community as far as like what can they do better individually, not just supporting y'all programs, but as individuals, what can they do to make it where we don't gotta work so hard because they got our back, you know?
Right. So that's a two-part question. So one thing, the first part of that is I want to build a new culture in my community. I want to build a standard that everybody can adopt, that let them see them how God see them. I want to be that resource and stand in the gap of any missing necessities that somebody might need, whether it just be a father figure, whether it be learning skills, whether it be having a place to come get something to eat at, a warm meal. I want to stand in the gap of whatever might be missing in that home, because I know that that's where it started at. And if we can't make excuses for the lack of what we don't have already in the community, because we already know what's designed and why. So we don't gotta ask those questions no more. We can not ask, why is it like this? We can only be innovative on how we choose to fill in those gaps so these kids can grow up a full human being. You know what I mean?
Love that.
The other part. And what can you do? The easiest thing you could do, right? And you know, a lot of people want to say money, and money is cool, but money don't fully stand in the gap. Money is a tool, you know what I mean? Is a resource, but it's not a source. And the kids need people. They need community, not so much things, but they need those outlets where in times of not understanding or not having the knowledge, you got somebody to hold your hand and walk you through it. That's more important than anything. So even if you can't be in the capacity of me, I tell people my calling is my calling. I ain't pushing nobody to start a mentorship program and grab 20 kids, 30 kids. I ain't asking nobody to do that. But where you can contribute at is, how can you support that person that's advocating for the kids? How can you utilize your skills to invoke the next generation, to prepare them for the things that we know is coming as adults, that we not, I would say, doing a great job at adequately preparing our youth for the next level of after high school.
That was heavy.
We gotta really deal with the real issues and not deal with the smoke screens of the issues that make it look like you're doing it, but you gotta really do it if you're doing this work, because you doing people a disservice if you really not trying your best to make sure. If you're not doing that, it's like, what's the point of doing it?
Meek Mill said, once you graduate from school and you roll the streets, and it's like, we gotta got that mentality.
Absolutely.
It's like,
Absolutely.
During high school, a lot of people like, they scared. Come on.
Absolutely.
Come on. So that was great.
If you prepared, then you're not scared.
Right.
You can't be scared if you're prepared.
What about you, Buddha?
For me, like, as far as I was saying earlier, the perception on Frankfurt, you know, outside looking in, me knowing exactly the people there is like, it was really some great entrepreneurs. So for me, it's really like that generational wealth value, bringing Frankfurt up in a light where people don't be afraid to come down there, you know what I'm saying? They don't got to worry about, oh, is this drugs down there, is violence down there, because that's what you're gonna see on the news all the time. So when you come on my page or you come, you know, to one of my events, you're gonna see the actual unity.
Different, it's a whole different ball game.
Whole different ball game.
Absolutely.
You're gonna see different people from all over being able just to have fun and have a good time, and then really have those resources, like, you know what I'm saying, like, as far as the young boys I work with, the youth I work with, they kind of like to the point where we in a whole new world, like a social media world, you know what I'm saying? So really just adding what Ryan was saying, piggybacking what Ryan was saying, as far as just like the support is really about how can y'all basically guide these youth to the right way. Like, you know, we all make mistakes. We all learn from our mistakes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? These kids is learning from tablets. Being as neighbors, like bringing that neighborly.
Get dirty.
Like,
have fun. Yes.
How y'all doing this? Like,
Yes.
Yo, go in the house, like, you know what I'm saying? That having that accountability,
Outside
bringing
interactions.
that back to Frankfurt, like that's like we're really what I'm fighting on, as far as like when it comes to events, when it comes to connecting people and bringing other people down Frankfurt to kind of like just add those opportunities.
Get me out there. I ain't coming unless you invite me.
No, for sure. I need y'all out there for sure.
It's your question, Sco. Before we get to your question, Sco, I have something I want to add to that.
Yeah, go ahead.
So we doing great Philly with the Philadelphia thing, giving back the city brotherly love. I ain't gonna lie, our murder rate is going down tremendously. But we're not doing good with is the Filth-A-Delphia this city is filthy. Like, stop throwing your McDonald's bag out the window. Like, stop eating and then tossing it on the floor because on the ground because that's your environment. When you go to King of Prussia, when you go out Jersey besides Camden, like, or Delaware, like, they don't play. Even Darby, they give you a fine for that. Because Camden getting better?
Camden getting a lot better.
Okay, yeah, shout out Camden getting better. But Philly, we are not. Philadelphia is very filthy. It's like, my children live in King of Prussia. When they come to Philadelphia, they're like, Daddy, why is Philadelphia so dirty?
And you know what's sad about that? I'm gonna cut you off. It's really the mentality. It's really the mentality because it's crazy that you saying that because I had to reverse my mind because I was one of the boys that throw a whole box of pizza out the window.
No, I would get so mad.
I was one of them, but you know who checked me? One of my mentees.
Yeah.
My mentee checked me like, yo, how you supposed to be community boy? You throw a whole box of pizza out the window. I looked at him.
But this
I said, you absolutely right. And ever since then, I never lit it again. And he hold me accountable. Well, I hold people accountable now, but this happened probably like 8 years ago when one of my mentees telling me, you can't be doing that, you a community. And I'm like, you know what, you're right. And then I just did more research of why it's important to keep your community clean. And once I really, really realized it, because who gonna tell you if you just coming outside to it and that's just your trash can all your life and you don't know nothing else until somebody really check you. So, you know, and
it play a big part when you walk out the crib as
meant
a kid.
Yes.
Like my projects, right? Still to this day, they got the same dumpsters when I was growing up, and they overflowed, and
every day.
And the projects, brown walls, and it's not beautiful. It's like you coming outside, it's not beautified for you to have a good day.
And that's
you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah,
So that makes the mentality. Well, you
They don't want your environment is a direct impact on your behavior.
Absolutely.
Think about how your kid, all of our kids act. And I'm talking about kids that we ain't even make. How they act when they go to a neighborhood that's clean. Their behavior is different.
They just automatically change. You take them to Disney World, they not even throwing nothing on the trash. They looking for a trash can.
As soon as they get to a space where it's filthy,
and right back to it.
their behavior also reflects that. Becomes
mentality.
filthy, and their language is filthy. You put them in a space where it's not like that, they not cursing.
Absolutely.
They, yes sir, yes, and all this and all
Yes.
this. The neighborhood, man, it impacts the behavior.
And audience, all four of us are education. All four is going to schools. Difference between a school that is dirty versus school that's clean, education.
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, when the best schools are pristine.
Absolutely.
As far as clean. The worst schools you go to them joints is filthy. So it show you, if I don't feel comfortable in here.
Absolutely.
So I just want to
I'm
bring
happy
that.
you brought that up though, cause it's crazy, bro. Like just like yesterday, every time, like the kids gonna dip, bro. I grind them up. You cannot litter around me, bro.
You can't.
Yo, get out the car, go get that, bro.
No, for real. No, you got it. No, you gotta do that to them.
When you look at somebody just littering, like in a car, it bring attention. Just like a ski mask, it's like it's attention. So it's from the rip. It's like, yo, why you doing that, bro? You causing the scene, throwing all your trash out there, bro. And then when we used to do cleanups, people used to complain like, yo, we cleaning up these neighborhoods for these people that's not even coming outside to clean their own block. But it really was about just showing, not to litter, not to keep your stuff clean. You feel me? Like, I'm done with the cleanups though. By the way, like
I'm never done with the cleanups.
Like,
I'm never done with the cleanups.
It'd be to the point where the people definitely gotta come out and clean your own. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. But you gotta build that culture. You only build that culture from seeing
it. People don't be really talking
about.
Like, no, for sure.
Because if it's clean out, if it's so clean out, it might not kill you because it just don't. I don't even feel the energy. This is different. When I come outside, this is dirty, it's stinky. I'm on that already.
Suburbs, they don't litter out there.
They don't
all
litter.
that support, like
Yo.
you said, systematic.
I'm about to say it's all controlled.
It's all
All controlled by design. You know what I mean?
Why you think the taxes dictate where you go to school, how good your school is?
Absolutely.
Right? The high taxes, good school, all that.
Absolutely.
All play a part.
So next question for you. I got another one. Go ahead, I want to let
Cause
you go.
we bleed these joints out. You know, y'all asking questions, we bleed them joints out.
One of the things you said, and I just want to take it there, where you was talking about you doing the cleanups, and your folks like, why we doing this, and folks that live here not even doing it. All the things you did, so you like being in the middle of Hunt Park and Broad, and all that to raise money. Anybody ever tried to deter you from your dream?